the Indian financial sector needs significant capacity building. The good news is, in the last few years, we have seen a lot of growth in financial savings. However, in addition to the banking system, which is going through its own challenges, time has come for debt and equity markets to take some of the load of the capacity which the Indian economy will need over the few years.
And what are the low-hanging fruits that we need to tap for those markets to develop?
I think for that, first of all, we need to see a significant growth in our debt capital markets. That has to be combined with a much greater responsibility for various fiduciaries, whether it's auditors, rating agencies, lawyers, and others, to play their role to make sure that investors are treated fairly.
And now that the winter session is on, I just wanted to get your comment. There's some key bills that are pending there, bankruptcy law, there's GST. Are you hopeful of those going through, given the deadlock between the parties that's happening?
I don't want to comment on politics. All that I'll say is we need a world-class bankruptcy code. The draft which has come out is pretty good, and I would like to believe that if India gets a good bankruptcy code, that will be good for markets and the economy.
Are you also hopeful of the GST going through in this session that has been a subject of much debate recently?
I think I'm really happy that the government is reaching out to the opposition, and I do hope that the opposition responds and plays a constructive role.
You were talking about the ease of doing business inside there. Mr. UK Sinha even said the corporates feel strangulated by SEBIs, and that's the kind of remarks that they're making. You've been a veteran banker. You pulled off one of the biggest mergers just last year. What is your view on how the ease of business has improved in the last few years or worsened?
I think ease of business is important. I'm glad to see that protection of shareholders, India is doing much better than overall ranking in ease of doing business. Because India has made a lot of progress in the development of markets. There is more work, and I think we should not confuse ease of doing business by making it easy for crooks to raise money.
All right. Just one last question. RBI's monetary policy is round the corner, but given, the 7th pay commission recommendations, the GST, everything that's coming up, do you think there'll be a strain on the deficit, which may tie the hands of the governor, and can we see a pause, therefore, in the rate cut cycle?
I think my base case is December 2 is a pause.